welcome back to Love Co with Lo. Today we are going to continue with Unit 2 and we're going to be mindful of our bodies. We are going to learn 2 new yoga poses today. Before we get started, let's recite our affirmation together. I release fear and welcome love. Today we are going to learn how to do tabletop and cat pose. These poses are going to stretch your back, your spine, and your neck, as well as give a gentle massage to your spine and belly muscles. I want you to take a look at these 2 poses in your journal. As always, before moving into these poses, I like to talk about what they're going to look like. As you see here in the first picture for tabletop, we are going to begin on our hands and knees with our wrists under our shoulders and our knees under our hips. It's going to look just like it does in this photo. Then we're going to move into cat pose. In cat pose, we are going to inhale as we lift our head, which you see in the first picture. Then as we exhale, we're going to drop our head and lift our back like an angry cat. We're going to move from this pose back to tabletop, back and forth through the poses a couple of times. Before we get started, let's refresh the promises we made for our safety as we practice these yoga poses. First, we promise to find our own space away from any friends who may be a distraction to us. Remember that there is a time to practice yoga for fun, but at this time, we're gonna make sure that we're safe. We don't wanna be around anyone who might make us be silly. Next, we promise to be mindful of only ourselves and not anyone else. Your yoga practice is about you and your connection with your breath and your body. Which brings us to our third promise, which is I promise to breathe through each pose as best as I can so that I can stay connected to how my body is feeling. Let's hop over into my virtual yoga studio and get started. We're going to begin by coming onto our hands and knees, checking in that your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Then we'll begin by lifting our head as we take a breath in, and as we exhale, drop your chin to your chest and create an arch in your back. Inhale, relax your back, lifting your head, and exhale, arching your back. Breath in, lifting your head. Exhale, arching your back, chin to chest. And again, breath in and exhale. Returning to a tabletop with a flat back. And then we're going to separate our knees just a little bit as we lower ourselves back down to the mat, coming into child's pose. Here in child's pose, we have the opportunity to reconnect with our natural breath and ask ourselves how we're feeling. Our yoga practice can be a great tool for reflection and building awareness. It's great to reflect when we practice yoga on how we're feeling before we practice, how we felt during, and then how we feel afterwards. Take a minute to reflect in your journal and write about how you felt during your yoga practice today or how you're feeling now. I hope you enjoyed practicing with me today. I'm so glad that you're here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.